Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So we have had a breakdown of structure, which is this level right over here at 16,612, and pretty solid breakthrough. There are two chains of thoughts here, and I think the one is on the daily. So if you look at this on the daily, and I put my trusty channel tool in, I could argue that it's not a range but a channel, okay, and I could argue that that channel has got a fake out to the downside. So in other words, this is a flag, strong move up flag. Look at the oscillators, they have separated, okay, so we no longer overbought like we were. We've had a bit of a reset. The other thing that I could argue is that's the flag, okay, and then the other argument obviously is we have, let's just do that, we have a range, and that's also a fake out of the range. So bottom line is I'm not entirely convinced when I look at the daily that we have a bigger move coming. I think we have found some support here. There's the one level. I'll give you the levels now, I just want to get them in. So there's my daily swing high, another daily swing high, and there's one just below that as well. So we have found one of those swing lows, and that one swing low is 16,544. Oscillators separated. When I get to the 8 hour and I start looking at what's going on here, you can see oscillators are grouping to the downside quite nicely. They've been all over the place while we've been ranging, and there's the merit for the range, those two levels there. But if I draw a bottom trend line along here, I'm going to get a flag set up as well. So is it a range? Is it a flag? What? Yeah, is it a break of structure for a move down? Is it a double top sort of scenario? Time will tell on the higher time frames, but at this stage we need to have just run with what we see on the lower time frames. Now I'm very reluctant at the moment, just based on what I'm seeing on the US market, specifically the S&P 500. I think we need a reset. We need a pullback or a range or something, just to steady everybody's nerves, and then I reckon we should continue. But at the moment we need to trade what we see. So moving on to 3 hour, and that's your cue for the thumbs up. That was a great long-term analysis just gave you, so quick thumbs up, comment, like, etc. would be awesome. So 3 hour, what do we have here? This week has been big up, big down. The weekly at the moment is pretty much a fairly strong bear bar, which is engulfing a lot to the left. So we are below the previous 2 weeks low, and we are fast approaching the 3rd week's low here. Now you can see we're not closing on that daily level 16,544. We're all over the place. There is a little gap there that we have closed, but there is another gap lower down. I'll just get that one. That's at 16,492, and I'm just going to put that level in because it's probably going to come into play. Remember, this 16,544 and 16,434 are daily levels, and then what you see here in the middle of it all is a 3 hour level at 16,483, which we have tagged. So going at the close, it's big inside bar side, and then we've got a pin bar, so there's a whole lot of structure happening here. But whether it is a bottom, that is another question. So having a look at the 1 hour, there was our rejection. So as I said to you yesterday, we were looking to get above that. Before I was looking for longs, we didn't get above it. We did get the short signal here, and we'll see that on the 15 minute. So 50-50 call to me because we're ranging, so I wasn't interested in this, didn't even watch it. So if you did take this, well done, because it did hit the first target at 16612, which was bottom of range. Now if you look at the oscillators, we have diversions. Well, sorry, we don't have diversions there. That is a higher low there that's formed, but we are in a downward trend. Now 15 minutes. Now I'm going to just readjust this level to there, because this is the most logical area for a short, and that would be at 16,594. But I have a problem with that short, and that problem is that we are above the moving averages, and if we do get up there, specifically on the 50-minute, those moving averages will cross over. So 50-50 call for me of whether we're going to continue down. We're at daily resistance here, or daily support right now. This is the futures market that's hovering below it. The actual cash market may have closed below it or closed on it, and that daily level will be a little bit different on the cash market as well. So I'm not entirely convinced that this is setting up for a bigger move down. We start breaking through these levels that we've got in, then I'll change my tune. But for now, we're at a very strong area of potential support, and you see that on the weekly here. Look at this. There's 3 weekly highs here. There's another area just below that, which is these swing highs here. That's at 16,300. So we're at a very, very, very strong area of potential support. Granted, we are overbought on the weekly, but you know, I suspect we're probably just going to go sideways, to be honest. If this week closes with a long tail here, it's going to give you the signal that you're looking for. But for now, we want to be trading what we see on the intraday, and I'm very, very, very reluctant to jump in short right now. We do have 2 daily levels here, which I'm a bit concerned about, and then my only opportunity for the short is too high above the moving averages for my liking. So yeah, we do have non-farm payrolls tomorrow, so that could be a situation where we're just going to range for 2 days, for today and tomorrow, until that data comes out, and then figure out what we're going to do. And a range will also bring all the moving averages closer to price. So the 150 EMA here will obviously keep drifting lower, lower, lower until it meets up with price. And once we have all of them together, you know, then it's a lot easier to trade the break. But for now, definitely not looking for shorts, not until we get through those daily levels on a 8-hour and a retest before I even change my tune to looking at shorts. Right now, it's caution, and the trend is down, so I should be looking for opportunities down, but I don't like what I see. So in other words, I'm sitting on my hands again today for the DAX. I'm definitely not going to be getting involved in this. One other thing that has happened here from a daily perspective is we've broken through that trend line as well. So there's bullish and bearish signals at the moment, and I'd be silly to just jump in and risk something. Now if you look at the 5-minute, this level here at 16,544 starts becoming a really interesting proposition for longs. But by the time the market opens, this moving averages would have moved closer here as well. So there is a potential break and retest here, and that long is probably 30 points stop loss. So that to me is a better proposition for a long to this area here. So it's a 1-to-1 trade. But if we do break above 16,594, I'd round that off to 16,600. Then I would be looking for longs again to the top of the bigger range. But for now, sit on hands until we see something on the 15 minutes. I'm not a 5-minute trader, so we're looking for something here to indicate that we are on our way up. Or if we are going to break the downside, I want to see an aggressive break through the structure and then a pullback to come and test it and then start rolling, then I'll jump in short. So shorts are going to really be a break below this daily level of 16,434, but not just a break. I want to move back, and then I want price to come back up, reject that area, start rolling, and then we jump in on the pin bar, inside bar, engulfing bar with a stop just above the tail of that structure. And that should give us, if it happens, and I'm very, very, very reluctant to commit to it, but it should take us back down to 16,400 at least. If you look there, and I'm not sure I'd be, sorry, not 16,400, it'll take us back down to 16,300. But yeah, I'm not convinced, so I'm sitting on the sides. We'll wait for structure. To me, this looks more like a big flag or a big range with a fake out. That's what this is looking like. This is an exhaustion bar with an inside bar at the close. So this is really looking like we're going to find support here, and we're going to move back up, probably just to test one of these tails underneath here. Okay, anyway, that's enough for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.